but 4.5 billion robocalls a month. That's what we come in seeing. That's what the FCC and the FTC sees, and they want those robocalls by and large to stop. Most of you probably don't even hear about the TSR very much. Why? Because there's no private right of action. I'm the czar of the TCPA because I have to fight all the litigators, trolls, and class action sharks that are out there. But under the TSR, only the FTC can bring an enforcement action under the TSR. So there's very few TSR actions. Because I'm the only one, in my opinion, basically, that's carrying the water for the industry right now. This is where I landed, and this is where I'm going to try to get the FCC to land.
We break it down on tcpaworld.com as fast as we find out about it. We try to break down all the critical developments in the TCPA space.
After going through that entire discussion of how to not be a consent farm, the FTC says, oh, and by the way, if you're using pre-recorded calls, you can't sell consent anyway, even if you didn't do any of those. Right? Worst case scenario is that the FCC is going to align with the FTC and say that you cannot buy a lead, period, if you are going to call that lead using a pre-recorded voice, artificial voice, an auto dialer, or if that name is on the DNC list.
It's becoming increasingly harder to be compliant when you're doing outbound dialing, but it's possible. It's state time restrictions, right? Following time restrictions, call attempts, right? Some states limit you to 3 times in a 24-hour period. And making sure you're abiding by all those rules, and then obviously the do not call rules, right? The CTI and the regulators hate it. They absolutely hate it. So, you know, it's not illegal, right? To me, it's in the gray area, but, you know, the regulators will frown upon it, and they do not smile when you're snowshoeing.
We've got a series of meetings this month saying, FCC, wait. Don't shut down this industry.
Yeah, the report of abuse button, that's something we launched with our relationship with Link Unite on our website on troutmanamin.com, where, you know, anyone really can go and submit anonymous complaints or, you know, just concerns about things that are occurring at some of these conferences, just so folks can feel safe. Completely, you know, it's free. We don't get paid for it. We're just doing it to kind of encourage safety across all the conferences and getting together to help out every gender, whether you were wronged in any way. So check it out, spread the word, and keep everyone safe.